Welcome back to Case Closed Anime Review, episode number 91. Unlike another series, basically Black Clover, which is getting really close to hitting episode 100, Case Closed won't hit for another 9 episodes. Okay, this one discussing the brand new episode of the anime, Welcome to Bocchan Restaurant Part 2. Yeah, this is basically the conclusion of this particular murder case. Now, unlike last episode, we had 2 murders, and yeah, in case you're wondering, is there any more murders? Nope. They pretty much investigate 3 people who possibly have motive to kill the boss. But it turns out, no. They didn't like him very much, but they had no motive to kill him. Because he paid them high salaries. Okay? And they talk once again to the pretty woman who plays a Madonna. Yeah, last week's episode was revealed that she was previously a wrestler. And thanks to some investigating that the detective boys do, it turns out that she was the one who committed the 2 murders and beat up the cat. The cat, while they show the flashback, seems like she just did it completely random. She doesn't talk about the cat at all. Nope. But yeah, she's the one who committed the murder. And the reason why she did it was to revenge what happened to her sister, who actually died prior to this. Yep, yeah, because the thing is, she mentioned it to Ami prior to this, and yeah, and thanks to all the evidence that, well, detective boys gathered, yep, proved that she did kill the other guy by stabbing him and framing the red shirt for it. Now, it is true they both developed feelings for her, but she never felt anything for these 2 guys at all. So at least, because they suspect maybe that the whole thing about the 2 guys who were fighting over affections basically that wasn't real. But nope, it was definitely real. They did like her. They apparently completely forgot the fact these two apparently forgot they accidentally killed her sister. And they unintentionally got away with it due to the fact that she didn't go to a doctor in time. I'm like, really? If you hit your head as hard as she did, I would have still, despite her objections, I would have taken her to a doctor and have her head examined. But because the fact she died less than a week just after that, and they mentioned that she was only hired, like, it took like 6 months for them to basically track it down, but she did track him down. And yeah, and then, well, they did prove the fact that they suspected the other 3 guys about they did suspect the whole thing of, well, they overheard this. So they ever concluded this, that, well, it took basically Bruce's strength to basically look like the red chick committed suicide. But nope, yeah, that part was true. And Conan easily figured out, though, the fact that the way they were to avoid seeing brush like damage to the branch was because she used ice. And Conan figured it out due to the fact the rope was wet, and so was Red Shirt's hair. So the police think they probably don't have enough. They don't have much of anything. And then I think the episode, from what I can tell, the episode ends, well, before the credits, with her possibly confessing everything to the police. But at least, I like a lot of the time where whenever they confess that the reason why they committed these murders, a lot of the time these murderers actually have a nervous breakdown while doing it. She seemed perfectly fine. Yep. And then, like, the post-credit scene, they actually just return the cat back to the park, try to find where its owner is, and find the owner, and that's it. Yep. But the episode itself was interesting, to say the least. It seems as though they got a lot of the stuff out of the way with last week's episode. This episode is just finding the culprit, finding all the evidence. And it seems as though that Detective Boys did a lot more legwork than the actual police in this case. Unlike last week's episode where you see Mori, Maguire, Tagagi, and Keba, and seeing a lot in the last week's episode, this week they disappear halfway through the episode, and then they're never seen again until just before the credits start up. But I'm looking forward to next week's episode. And yes, there is an episode coming next week, and thank you for not delaying it again. It seems as though lately, for the past, like, couple months, it seems as though they air 2 episodes, and then they take a week off, and the same thing, rotation thing, and, well, 3rd week in a row, we actually have a brand new episode. And I am so happy with next week's episode because next week's episode is the return of the canon episodes. Oh yes, and next week they're gonna adapt the most recent Kaito Kid case. Yes, the most recent one. Which I am so happy to finally adapt this thing. And it's only just a 4-chapter arc. Now, this arc, based on what they do in the anime, it could take about 3 to 4 episodes. I mean, there's actually, believe it or not many arcs that come, like, right after one. Yeah, not many. Now, after, like, the current arc, the next arc they're going to do, which is the Fat Lip case, you also have TV drama film, TV filming site, which is basically 5 chapters. And you have Nagido Snowy Murder Case, which is also 5 chapters. Animal Plants is 3 chapters. And Take Fawcett Case is 4 chapters. They'll start with that one. They have this thing where a lot of the chapters tend to be like a lot of the cases tend to take up like 4 chapters. I would say the longest one, like basically a 4, like Lover Code is basically 4. Shogi Murder Case is 4. Sister's Birthday, I believe, is also 4 as well. I believe 4. Yep. Yeah, it's 4. Trapped at Hammer Farm, that's also 4 chapters. Conquering Drama is actually the shortest of all these. Yeah. In Dilemma, that's only like 3 chapters. Kudo TV show, that's actually also 3 chapters as well. Yeah, it started with 158 and ended with the most recent chapter, at least 160. Yeah, which I'm looking forward to whenever they get a chance to adapt this stuff. Yep. But yeah, that's it for the review. As for doing the review tonight, it's a maybe. But yeah, I'm basically going to be going back to Sasuke Shivo. Now, I do have a manga though, in the case of Dr. Stone, I'm getting very close to finishing up what the anime adapted. So I might get a chance to start watching. Probably not tonight, no. Probably tomorrow at this rate, I'll get a chance to start watching this particular anime. How long will it take me? Probably about 2-3 days at most to get through this anime. And then, of course, back to Naruto. But right now, I'm going to be starting the Sasuke Retrieval arc, which is 29 episodes. It's going to take a bit to finish this one up, but it's going to be basically focused on that. The other video I might do tonight, if I get a chance to work on it, would be talk about the next arc of Freezing. But otherwise, though, this might be the last video tonight, okay? But until this next video, bye.